Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 530 News on KPAX, Montana's news leader.
Good evening, I'm Kent Lutz, and it finally looks and feels like winter out there now that we have some snow on the ground, but can we be expecting some more snow anytime soon? Let's go right away to meteorologist Louis Dortch for his first forecast. Louis.
All right, thank you, Kent. Yeah, actually, we do have some more snow in the forecast. So it was nice getting a little bit of accumulating snowfall yesterday, and then we're going to turn right back around, and we have more winter weather advisories in place starting tomorrow. So this is from Sunday 11 a.m. through Monday 11 a.m. This is for northwestern Montana into northern Idaho. Flathead Valley could see 2 to 4 inches, Mission Valley 1 to 2 inches, and then we could be even talking about some freezing rain possibilities on Monday. We have a really active weather pattern setting up. So here's a quick look at those headlines. Rain, snow Monday and Tuesday, snow likely Wednesday, very cold by the end of the week. We'll talk more about this in a minute.
Thanks, Louis. Volunteers and mourners adorned the graves of veterans with wreaths earlier today. The Western Montana State Veterans Cemetery hosted a ceremony on the National Wreaths Across America Day. The ceremony honored the National Wreaths Across America, coordinated and led by local volunteers. The Civil Air Patrol Missoula Composite Squadron raised funds to place almost 400 wreaths on the headstones of our fallen service members. This annual event seeks to further the WAA mission of remembering to honor and teach and to preserve the memory of those who served our country.
Today is actually the 1-year anniversary of the loss of our friend Lori. We're just so blessed to have this space, this beautiful cemetery, a veteran cemetery, that we're able to share her memory together. It means so much today, especially over the holidays.
The Western Montana State Veterans Cemetery held their service alongside more than 1,200 other locations across the country. And this afternoon, the Missoula County Fairgrounds kicked off a new event, the Missoula Winter Fair. The free event opened up with many different events from carriage rides to ice skating. Organizers say they wanted to expand and have a winter counterpart to the summer event. The Winter Fair brought together many exciting traditions, including the Missoula Lions Club tree sale, many interactive children's activities, and giving opportunities for the community to get involved. Carriage rides, twister, and food were some of the many familiar events that made an appearance. The Glacier Ice Rink opened up for people of all ages to come and skate. One big attraction was the Little Red Truck Vintage Market, who held an event last week. Around 20 vendors stuck around an extra weekend to help bring some holiday cheer to the premier event.
So we thought this particular mix that we had with the activities, the food and drinks, the shopping, and some amazing local charities in the next building at the Floriculture building to help bring awareness and some funds to some needy groups this time of year. It's great family fun. It's something that you'll remember for if you bring your children here. It's something that they will remember. And it's just a celebration of, again, this treasure that is ours in Missoula, the fairgrounds.
The first Missoula Winter Fair continues Sunday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Admission is free to all ages. And Hanukkah started on Tuesday night, but on Friday in Kalispell, B'nai Shalom congregation and the Glacier Jewish community held a party to celebrate the holiday. The party was free and open to the public and had tons of drinks and traditional Hanukkah food for folks to enjoy. The night kicked off with the lighting of the menorah, followed by the singing of prayers. People were encouraged to bring their own menorah to light. Community members met new people and shared stories of the past year. Kids played dreidel and got to eat lots of gelt, a Jewish chocolate candy. B'nai Shalom Rabbi Francine Roston says that this year was special because of the lighting of the candles has many symbols, but was more meaningful this year after the Jewish community was attacked in February.
It's a sign of hope, a sign of persistence and resilience of the Jewish people, and especially in this 1 year after the attacks on our community, we light the candles as a sign of we're still here and we're a part of the community.
The 8th and final night of Hanukkah will be on Tuesday. And in national news, President Donald Trump said today he expects the Republican tax bill to be passed before Christmas. The massive 500-page document needs the vote of both and Senate to go into effect in 2018. CBS News' Laura Podesta breaks it down.
This weekend, lawmakers are reading through the final version of the tax bill, a massive piece of legislation President Trump is confident Congress will pass in the coming days.
This is going to be one of the great Christmas gifts to middle-income people.
The final plan includes 7 personal tax brackets, with rates dropping for almost everyone. A family earning $75,000 a year would see its marginal rate fall from 15% to 12%. But Democrats point out that most of the personal tax cuts would expire by 2025. And in the meantime, there will be less money going to programs that many Americans rely on.
Seniors, disabled Americans, and veterans all count on various tax provisions that are now on the chopping block, effectively raising their taxes.
The bill permanently slashes the corporate tax rate from 35% to 21%. Mr. Trump hopes that will bring cash companies are keeping offshore back to the U.S.
Jobs are going to come pouring back into this country, which we need very much.
Nearly every congressional Republican is expected to vote in favor of the tax cuts. They're hoping Arizona's John McCain and Mississippi's Thad Cochran, who've been sidelined with health issues, will be back in the Senate in time to vote for the bill, which has no Democratic support. Laura Podesta, CBS News, New York.
Vice President Pence is delaying travel to the Middle East next week in case his vote is needed to break a tie in the Senate. And you still have time to donate to our annual holiday food drive. So far, our viewers have donated just over 5,400 pounds of food. If you would like to help your neighbor, just drop off your food or cash donation at any First Security Glacier Bank location. You can find that information on our website, KPAX.com. And in more national news, new TSA security screening technology is being tested this week just before what's expected to be a record-breaking holiday travel season. The scanning system is designed to spot hidden explosives and suicide vests. The equipment is now being tested in Los Angeles, but it's been tried at major rail hubs across the whole country, including Washington. Chris Van Cleve is inside Washington's Union Station, has more.
The video of Monday's pipe bomb attack in New York City makes clear the danger as it goes off in a crowded tunnel. It's the kind of suicide bomber-style attack this system is designed to try to stop, using cameras to scan people entering a transit system for dense items concealed under their clothing, like an explosive vest.
And we're really looking for those alarm indicators. And so as that bar turns from green to red, we know we've identified an individual that may need a little closer scrutiny.
Alex Wiggins is the head of security for LA's Transit Authority.
If we can encounter that person as they enter the station in the mezzanine, we can very, very quickly isolate them and move to the area where if there is a threat, that we can actually contain that much better.
The technology is currently being tested at Los Angeles' busy 7th Street Metro Center station, where 4 of the region's commuter lines connect. More than 86,000 passengers move through here each weekday. The scanners are designed to operate in the background, passively scanning people walking by in real time without using radiation.
There's no silver bullet, no technical silver bullet to prevent all acts of terrorism, but clearly as part of a layered defense, it can play a role in at least making it harder for the bad guys.
TSA is hopeful new technology will lead to better detection, be it at a train station or an airport. This scanner is currently being tested at a TSA facility outside Washington, D.C. The goal is eventually to be able to scan people as they pass by.
So what you want is a scanner where people can just keep walking.
Can just keep walking, and they don't even really notice that they're being screened while they're doing it.
The TSA says the testing is still in its relatively early stages. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Washington.
All right, coming up after the break, Fish, Wildlife, and Parks has detected chronic wasting disease in Montana, but how are they working to manage this problem? This story coming up next.